Okay, I got myself together. Okay, so yeah, I thought life was just based off of luck, which is I still believe is partially true, but I was like basing everything off of everything I did off of luck. Yes, luck and genetics play a part. I didn't ask to have ADHD. So I used to really like take that and run for like, oh, well, I have ADHD. It's hard for me to do everything. It's hard for me, which it is very hard for me to do a lot of things. But I had to just really genuinely want better. And like, I was just so tired of living. I'm so tired of living how I'm living right now. Things are way better, but I was so tired of living how I was living that I had to make changes and sacrifices. I started writing lists because I'm very forgetful. I forget a lot of things. I write a lot of lists now. I'm not naturally good at much, but I am very hardworking, so I use that to my advantage. When it comes to like life, you really just have to play on the things that you're good at. I read about that in a book, and like it really touched me because I don't know, it's nothing truer than that. For people who are not naturally like book smart, or people who aren't like, who, if you don't feel like you're gorgeous enough, there's always something for you to play off of. For me, everything takes practice and more practice and more practice and more practice. More than most people. And yes, that really does suck, but it is my reality. There is nothing I can do about it. And if anything, it makes it is what it is. Okay. I really don't judge anyone for anything, man. Like, and that's came from me going through so many experiences. It really humbled. Why do you have to park here? It really humbled me so bad that I can never judge anyone based off of what they went through. Like, I swear I can relate to a freaking crackhead on the street. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I can understand how someone can get there. Like, this life gets hard. Like, and yeah. This is not what I expected it to be, but I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. God, this video is a mess. But yeah. So how I kind of overcame being a bum was just starting to build habits. And the first habit that I started to build on that really helped my life tremendously was reading books. I didn't necessarily have the attention span to read, so I thought. But I really like romance books and self-help books. I would have never discovered I like to read until I was forced to. Like, literally, I was forced to start reading because at work, there's no phones allowed. So the only thing I could do in my free time was read. I was forced to read. I couldn't have my phone for 12 hours of the workday in between time. So I forced myself to start reading. And I have had this book for almost 3 years now. Atomic Habits. That's why it's so dirty. And I finally am almost done reading it. And I'm telling you, this is a book that I will read over and over again for the rest of my life. And I will always tell people to read this book because it and I'm not even joking. Like, it really changed my life. You have to start having habits. Healthy habits. Emphasis on the healthy habits. So my first habit, I'm still on my first habit. I'm making this video to hold myself accountable. My first habit is going to the gym. I told myself I would go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That didn't work for me. So instead of being so anal about my habits, I just said I will make it to the gym 3 times a week. It does not matter what days, as long as I go to the gym 3 times a week. And I do not miss twice. Okay? That is a very important thing to do when building habits and wanting the life you live. Do not miss a habit twice. If you miss it twice, it is okay, but you're not serious. You start over again. If you miss it once, you start over again. If you miss it twice, you need to rethink about all of your goals and really stick to it. If you are tired of living the life that you're living, I'm telling you, you will do this. Do not be like me and learn everything the hard way. It's unnecessary guilt that weighs on your conscience. It's very humbling, of course, but who wants to be that humbled? Nobody. It's not worth the pain and suffering I've suffered for years. And yes, to some, I'm still young. Of course, I'm 28. I'm not old, but I'm also not 21 years old. Honestly, when it comes to like the drinking and stuff, I could not be in party environments or any environment around friends sober because it was not enjoyable for me. It was awkward. So drinking really made me, it was a social lubricant. I was able to interact with people more. I was able to be myself more. That was just my gut telling me I did not belong there. If I had to drink the way I was drinking, I didn't belong there at all. Also, when people say, oh, you need to cut people off in your life who just party and drink, other people's limit, people have better self-control than other people in certain environments. And for me, being in those party environments with alcohol, it has nothing to do with the people I'm with. It is my own self-control. I have no self-control when it comes to that. And because I have other reasons why I'm drinking is a problem for me. Okay? People can go and drink and have a good time and they can manage it. I am not one of those people. Okay? If I have to go somewhere where I have to drink or I feel like I have to drink, I shouldn't be there. So instead of making it seem like I'm cutting off a lot of people in my life, the truth is they have better self-control in that environment than I did. So I removed myself from that environment because I need to. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Perfection is not possible, so stop trying to be perfect. I think that's why I gave up on a lot of things, because I was aiming for perfection even when I just started off. Like, I'm so hard. I used to be so hard on myself that, like, if I'm starting something and I don't do it within a week, I get so discouraged that I'll beat myself up and I don't even want to do it anymore. You just have to be kind and patient to yourself. I'm very hard on myself. My therapist tells me this all the time. So just take it easy. Also, track your habits. Once you track them, it feels like so much. It's an accomplishment, and you can like visually see it. Like, I have a calendar where I put X's on every day that I go to the gym. Every day I journal or read. I put X's on my calendar so I can see how I'm sticking to my habit. And it really, really, really does help. It's very rewarding. You just have, and it sounds, a lot of people just say, get up and do it. You have to be tired, okay? I'm tired of people saying you have to get up, and you do have to decide. But at some point, you're going to be tired. You're going to be tired enough. Hopefully it's not too late, but if you're watching this video, it's about time. I'm telling you, because I feel like if nothing could have made me change, not even having a baby made me change. Even though prior to having a child, I was not like this at all. I didn't even drink, but it's just life cycle. No one could have told me to wake up. I had to do it on my own. And if you're like me, you know how dark it is and how it feels to live on the other side. It's not a good feeling. So just stick to it. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm not in a place to really say I did this and it worked. I'm still in the process, but I have been sticking with my habits. So yeah, I really hope this video can touch somebody. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I'm sweating, so goodbye.